Hey everybody, it's Jim Hagemeyer with Leslie Wells Realty, and on the other end is my buddy
Tom Collier, Leslie Wells Realty, and thanks for tuning in.
Tom. We get this question quite a bit when we're going on a listing presentation. What do we need to do to improve my house and the visibility of my house to make it show better? And we have it made today because guess what? We have the professionals here this morning.
Exactly.
Yes. Joy Joyner and Kara Donnelly from Embrace Your Space right here in North River. Thank you for being here this morning, ladies.
Thanks for having us.
It's going to be a good time, huh? And so it's an honor and a pleasure. And I guess the title is interior designer, decorator. I don't know what the. How about residential interior artist? Because I've seen what you have, what you guys do, and it's amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing work. Before we get too deep involved in it, though, tell us about how you got started in this. What brought you into this? It has to be a passion of some type, right?
Definitely. It was about 9 years ago. I found myself doing so many decorating, organizing, staging projects for friends and family. You know, that kind of phrase where people say, you should do this for a living. And I always had those doubts and just kind of felt like I didn't have enough experience. Who am I kind of thing.
Right.
And I had a friend of mine who said, I'm going to hire you. Like, I'm actually going to hire you and you're going to do my whole entire house room by room. And she kind of threw me into it and said, like, this is happening. And so I did. I took it room by room. And when that was finished, she sat me down and she said, you have to make this into a business, Joy.
All right.
There's something that you have here, and I think it could be great. And I think it could be more than you even imagine. And she just believed in me. And that's how it started. And I had no real solid plan, and it just grew so fast. I started posting photos of organizing and decorating, and before I knew it, it just it kind of exploded. And it happened so quickly that I had a friend who was a decorator, carpenter. I saw all the things that she was doing for people, and so I reached out to her, and I'll let you explain the rest.
Oh, she just threw me in. Here you go. I was like, are you going to help, like, take me with you on one to start? No, you got it, or you'll be fine.
Handle it. Yeah.
And I did.
Because I knew that I knew that her talent level and what she could do. And I trusted her, and I believed in her, just like that initial person who helped me. So I knew. And
Joy,
sure enough,
all of our biggest cheerleaders, and encourages us and pushes us to step outside our comfort zones to get to where we need to be. So
that's awesome. I see you guys everywhere now, and your work is phenomenal.
Thank
so
you.
Congratulations on your success.
It's amazing, really, how many people have mad skills and just don't have the confidence to do what they do best.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah.
Well, Tom and I know a little bit about, we go into houses and people ask us, what should we do to make our house more appealing? And so we know a couple things, like remove the refrigerator magnets, clean the place up, declutter, yada, yada. But we don't get very deep into it because that's not our thing. Tell us, what can most people do to make their house more appealing, or, in general terms?
In general terms, as you said, clean and declutter. And by clean, like, don't just clean like the things in the corner and things like that, but like clean your light switches and your doors, and like those are the things that people see when you walk in, and and you can always add new pillows to your sofa to give it a fresh look, and to the bed. Even change out your shower curtains to just make it a white, and new towels, white towels, and like almost like you're walking into a hotel, like that's what you like to see at a hotel, is that white crisp color. And if the budget allows, if you can paint the walls and get it all like a light neutral, that's always a nice touch, I think. Remove any extra furniture that's not necessary, so that people can see how big the space actually is. Sometimes I know they have too much furniture, and you just have to
How about that? Over the years it accumulates.
It does, and it does. It happens to everybody. Right. So you just have to be aware of it and remove some of that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Take away some of the personal items, put those away for showings and for photography and things like that, just to
So
let
like
people,
family photos and that kind of thing?
yeah, just so people can imagine their own life in that house, like, oh, this could be mine, you know. So
Right. Well, speaking of paint and coloring and that kind of thing, what are some of the popular colors? What's going to happen with the colors that are coming up? I mean, so I remember we had the beige, and then it turned gray or aqua, and there's certain fad colors or trendy colors, we should say. What's happening now? What's the new thing?
well, I think we're still at the neutrals, lighter neutrals. So Pantone always comes out with a bright color every year. And Sherwin-Williams has their colors of the year, and I think those kind of set the tone for paint colors.
Who decides this? Okay.
Well,
who
I think
says
the
this
paint companies actually decide it, and they market to
I
the.
always ask Sherman-Williams.
What?
They know.
Yeah, they know.
do.
They have their colors,
Yeah.
and they market, I think, to the social media aspect, and then people see that, and then that gets out to the public. And it may take some time before their colors actually come to fruition, but I think that's who sets the market for us. And but those, we're definitely seeing light neutral colors. I think some warmer tones are coming back. So there's the greens and warmer tones,
love
wood
it.
tones. Yeah,
Okay.
Love the green.
So the Harley Davidson room is not going to work anymore.
It could.
it could.
It could. We can make
We
that
can
work.
always make that work.
Harvest Gold.
You know, I
refrigerator.
always tell my buyers, if you know this is not going to be your forever home, don't go wild with the paint. Stay neutral and accent your room with the colored accessories that you like.
Yeah.
Because a lot of new buyers will come in, and especially if you want top dollar for your home, you come in and you've got a purple room and you've got a pink room, and all the new buyers looking at is, oh, I got to paint this, I got to paint that.
Yeah.
This is going to cost this.
Looks like work, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're looking at spending top dollar for the home and having to put out $3,000 to $5,000 in paint to get it back to neutral colors.
Yeah.
So
I
I
think
always
it's
tell
worth the
people,
investment.
yeah,
I do too.
To get it to a neutral state.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
do.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
So if we called you and we invited you to come over to do a makeover on the house, I mean, is it like on TV, the big reveal, we leave the house and then next week we come home with, oh my gosh, you know, is that type of thing? Do you have that? I mean, not really?
I would say the answer to that is yes. And
Really?
we've had people, our clients, like they compare the experience to what you see on a TV show, where if they let us, I mean, that's how we love to do this for our clients. But we have a consultation, we meet with them, we put a plan together, they approve it, we shop, we buy things, buy decor for their house, and you know, there's a day that we set and we use a local contractor, handyman to come and help us get everything executed. But we bring it all in while the clients are not home, and we do it typically in a day. And
Really?
they are able to come in and be surprised and see all of it. And the reactions are amazing. Like tears, screaming,
Yes.
jumping up and down,
Yes.
freaking out. Like that's what,
Breathing, not being able to move.
yeah, nothing, they say nothing, they're just shocked. And I mean, that's the awesome part for us is like, we have a vision from the beginning, and you know, I know there's a lot of trust involved there, but if they let us do that and take it to the finish line, it's exactly what we do. And we call it a reveal day. So that's probably our favorite day of an entire project is when it comes together and they see it. Sometimes there's work that has to be done in advance, like wallpaper or paint or tile, or sometimes we have contractors come in and do a little bit of prep work. So the clients see a glimpse, but they don't know
The full
until
picture. Yeah.
reveal day what it's really going to be. So it's really fun.
It's fun.
Sometimes it may not go smooth like it does on TV, right? I mean,
But we have big problems on reveal day, I would say. Like sometimes things just, and then we just have to adapt as quick as we can. And we know like they're coming home at a certain time and we just have to have it done. But things behind the scenes, it's probably would be very entertaining for people
Oh, I'm sure.
to see what actually happens.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think one of the reasons why people trust you guys is because you're local.
Yeah.
And you've been around there for a while and you're part of the community, right?
Yeah.
So tell us about how you fit into the community. I mean, I see you on the social media and that kind of thing, but So is most of your work local? You stay here mostly in North River?
I would say we have a lot of clients North River area. We do have pockets of clients like Lakewood Ranch, I mean, Sarasota, West Bradenton. But when I was thinking about this, something that really came to my mind is majority of our team, there's 9 people, 9 ladies on our team.
Is that right?
Yes.
I had no idea.
So, I mean, and who knows where it will go. Maybe there'll be more someday, but for now there's 9. It's a lot. It's a lot. We love it. But a majority of us are North River residents, have been. A lot of us have raised our families here. Kids have gone to school here, church here. I mean, we're definitely, this is where this is home. And we do our best to collaborate with contractors who are North River contractors on all of our projects. I mean, we are involved in what's happening in the community, and we try our best to lend our time, lend our talents. One of our decorators, she just did the Buffalo Creek Middle School Teachers Lounge.
Oh, really?
She worked with a couple other moms over there, and they completely renovated and surprised the whole staff and decorated the lounge. And it kind of blew everybody away. But we try to look for opportunities like that where we can just bless people and,
What a great challenge that would be to go in and do something for the teachers.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. A fresh start. 'Cause
Yeah.
So much stress. I'm sure they're under.
For sure.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. When you do a consult, maybe do you change your ideas after the consultation? In other words, when you go into a house, you're thinking one thing, then after the consultation, does it change with the personality of the homeowner?
Go ahead.
I think that's a yes, maybe, huh?
Yeah, we go in and see what's happening in the house at the consultation and see what their needs are and get to know them and try and figure out exactly what they want out of this and what direction they want to go, what style they are, that kind of thing. So generally we come up with a plan and present the plan after the consultation so that,
Yeah, my wife Tracy says our house looks like one big man cave. I don't think that would probably work out for y'all. But maybe, huh?
We can make it work.
So, okay. All right. Let's see what happens. So how did you guys do during the lockdown, the pandemic? What happened then? How did that affect your business? And have you seen a huge change since then? Or maybe not. I don't know.
So, as with most companies, I think we were all a little bit in shock and not knowing what the future may hold for us. But I feel like we were able to pivot pretty quickly and kind of wrap up things that were we were ending, and then we went into we pivoted to virtual design. So we were very busy. People were in their homes and they were looking and seeing like they couldn't go anywhere, and this is where they needed to be, and how can they make their space a little bit more appealing for themselves. And so we were able to offer some virtual stuff. And
Is that still part of your business, virtual staging?
We have been so overwhelmed since COVID year that what happened was very unexpected. We almost had the opposite, where because they were home and they, like you said, they're looking around. We've exploded to the point where we just got busier and busier and busier, like couldn't keep up with the demand. So really, to answer that question, we have focused so much on what we call like hands-on decorating. That's when we actually go and work with clients in person, that we really aren't doing as much of the virtual, because our decorating team of 9 is so busy with the in-person projects that we, really aren't able to do a lot of the virtual. So that was something that we did for a season, and I'm so glad we did. I mean, people definitely still wanted to decorate, but stores were closed. And we had to just be creative. I'm glad we offered it. But I think right now we're just so booked with those in-home, in-person jobs. It doesn't allow us to really spend a whole lot of time on the virtual.
Right.
yeah.
So
Tom, so what I'm saying is, like on our next listing, if we got them involved, I bet their fees would not only pay for themselves, that the homeowner would actually make money.
Sure, absolutely.
I'm guessing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a no-brainer.
Yeah.
So tell us, how do we contact Embrace Your Space? How do we get a hold of you? What's the easiest way?
I think just social media. We have Facebook and Instagram. So all the contacts are there. A lot of people like to go on and look at our before and after photos. I mean, I really think going through photos and seeing what someone starts with, like their foundation of the pieces they have. And, that to me, like when you look through social media and you can see the transformations, that's a cool opportunity for people to see it. And then all of our contacts, there's just buttons you click. I mean, that's the world now. And
Right
so
on
you just
Facebook.
click them on Instagram or Facebook,
Uh-huh.
and that will you can either call or that sends a direct message or email. And so we will definitely respond to people as quickly as we can and get all their questions answered. But I think looking at the pictures really tells the story of what we do. You're really in our heart behind it for our clients, and that's what we want people to know and see about us, is that it's not just to make it pretty, but it's very relational for us too. So
Absolutely.
And practical.
mhm.
You know what, Joy and Kara, thank you for coming in this morning. It's really been a privilege
Thank
and
you.
enlightening for them to come in.
Yes.
this time.
Yes, I agree.
All right, everybody. Jim Hakemeyer with Leslie Wells Realty, and
Tom Collier with Leslie Wells Realty.
thanks for
for
watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.